Hello, medieval comrades, and welcome back to another episode of Going Medieval. I don't know what happened there, but welcome in. Here we are. Today we are actually going to continue building here. We're just going to get started right there, right where we left off. We're going to do a wooden roof because that's what we started with here. And I've been thinking, I've been having some thoughts. You know, it's kind of dangerous when that happens. I thought maybe this could be fun. And then do something with that. Or, to do basically the exact opposite, we could go like this. And then... Oh yeah, that won't work. Can we do the one? Oh, we don't have a thing in the middle. Oh, this will be bad. I guess we could just put a wooden floor along the top and then figure out what we're gonna do with that. I'm struggling with the roof. I'm struggling with the design of this building, to be quite honest. It's a box, especially from the back. I'm not fond of her. This is not a good one. But you know, we're learning. We're just learning about life and roofs. So maybe what we'll do is maybe we'll just make a ceiling out of this. What do you mean this far from a stable structure? Is this a 1? It's a stability 1. Alright. Alright, we've exposed some problems. Stability 2. Alright. We'll get a little beam in there. And we'll get a little beam in there. And then we undo these guys. I think we should start with this. Oh, we could have made the roof out of wicker. Honestly, because I don't think we'll be going up there. You know, I don't think we'll do another story. Because then we're just expanding the box even more. I wish that the construction was a little freer in this game. Because then I would play around a little bit more with the designs, you know, being able to more quickly add and remove stuff. I feel like maybe I'm just not used to it because of games like Dwarf Fortress where things are... I was mentioning Dwarf Fortress last time as well. Maybe I've just got Dwarf Fortress on the mind right now. Things get built and destroyed rather quickly, so you can like change the shape of things. In that one, the only real commitment is how you've dug things, because you can't undig them. I'm still recovering from my little throat thing, so I might cough a little bit. I'm trying to mute the mic when that happens, so hopefully you won't hear it. But it's been a wild one. It's been a wild one. So annoying to get sick. Really, we should have figured that one out. You know, we should have figured getting sick and cancel that by now. Can we cancel getting sick? Would love that for the human race. Okay, let's see what we've got. I'm looking for some trees. We've been doing some chopping, I almost said digging, quite successfully. Guess we could go across the river. There's a lot of trees here. Lots of mature trees. A lot of tilks, trees I'd like to cut. Oh, tilfs! Trees I'd like to fell. Damn. If I came up with that first, that would have been really funny. Okay, let's cut these down. Dendroids I'd like to fell. Like dendro means tree in like Latin root, right? That's the Latin root. That's the Latin root. Actually don't. I feel like it is. Or, oh, Golden Age. Lelvale is now the most influential settlement, dominating the entire region. Pilgrims travel from far and wide to witness its splendor. I feel like that also exposes us to some violence. We have so many enemies. Wow. Is that like the winning condition? Does that mean we won? I feel like I wanna... Does that mean like we did it? I wanna do some more stuff. I'm not necessarily ready to say goodbye to her yet. We've not ever done distilling. Powerful medicinal alcohol. Oh, look at you. I feel like I want to finish this building for sure. I want to build our arboretum. Maybe we get destroyed now, but honestly, I feel like we just won the game. I'm gonna say that's a little victory we just achieved. So once again, I already asked in the last one. I'll ask again. Maybe other different people are watching it, or maybe by now you've come up with some ideas. Let me know what else you'd like to see. What other game that we should do weekly? My considerations have been Dwarf Fortress, Odd Realm, Ostriv. What else do I have on the mind? Laysara Summit Kingdom. But I'll also keep an eye on the comments, because I love to, you know, I love to read a comment. And will this be done, please? Hello? Hello? Okay. So yeah, one of the things that I'm really looking forward to, I want to do another thing at the same time. So like maybe Fridays again or Wednesdays. I have some video ideas. I wish I could do a more edited series, but that probably won't happen until after June. So in July, because I've got, you know, I've got some stuff we're doing for Tier Pride, which is this charity event I organize every year where we raise loads of money for a really good cause. So if you're interested in that, go check out my Twitch where I kind of, it's not headquartered there. We have a Discord for Tyria Pride, but also just like, I'll obviously talk about it on Twitch. And if you'd like to participate, that'll be on June 22nd and 23rd, I believe. It's like I started that before I did content stuff, before I did YouTube videos, before I did anything. It's technically an event in Guild Wars, but because we stream it and because so many people now get involved, it's kind of become its own thing. So like Guild Wars, the MMO, Guild Wars 2 is like the setting for it, but then it's like a bigger than that thing, and it's really cool. It's gonna be happening. This is the 9th one. We've been doing it for 8 years. No, yeah, no, because if you do it for 1 year, so first and then 1 year passes, then it's your second one. So if you do something for 8 years, then that's your 9th one, right? 8-year anniversary. Because your 1 year anniversary is basically your second time doing something. If you do it once per year. You know what I mean? We had this discussion because next year is gonna be the 10th time we do this event. But then we were like, are we celebrating the 10th one or are we celebrating the 10-year anniversary, which is technically the year after? So it's a whole discussion we had, and I never checked how people actually do that. Room created chamber. Oh, our chambers are being done. Sorry, I'm just talking. I'm just yapping. Luild, come and do some stuff. Aetheric Buffet. That just makes me think of Phoebe Buffet. Who developed the thing? Was it Redmond or Radolph? Redmond. Oh, never mind. Never mind, we're buying stuff. Oh, we definitely want these mechanical components. Components! What else? Are these people actually selling anything else of value? Textbooks and theses? Honestly, that would speed some research up, but I don't think we need it. Okay, then let's just see if they'll buy herbs. Or barley. Barley is very valuable, and we have quite a bit. Honeycomb as well. We've got 1 billion of that probably. That was in our on-stream game, honeycomb or beeswax. Sorry. I think it's called beeswax. Yeah. Beeswax just accumulates. And actually the problem we had with beeswax was that we could never sell enough of it because it's so heavy. And we had a bit of herbs, right? Herbs. Where are the herbs? You know what? Let's just sell some hay. Hey! Oh, see, that's the problem. You can't sell hay because it's too heavy. But herbs, there we go. Baby. I don't know why we have so many herbs. I guess we're just really good at planting them. There we go, accept. Lovely. 8 alignment towards the circle of Avalon. We should do traps on this side as well. I'm still not sure about these traps. I still feel like my people are gonna just accidentally be triggering them. But if there's ever a time to test them, mechanical components. How many components do we have? Probably under manufactured, right? 19. Let's just try some spike traps. Stick traps. Same thing. This will be also a very good way to get rid of some sticks because we have, I think, thousands of sticks. Our storage is teeming with sticks. Let's check it out. What's that? Clay? We have so much clay. 10,000 sticks. Sorry, I thought we were closer to 5,000. Turns out we have even more sticks than we needed. All right. Fellas, can you build this, please? I don't want to look at this from the back. This is like in The Sims. You know, in The Sims, you like make the front of your house really nice, a really nice shape. And then you look at the back and she's just a mess. She's a mess. Usually it's just this. Just a tall square. It happens so many times to me in The Sims. I feel like the nicest houses, and actually the nicest buildings in general that kind of happen to, let's say somebody, you know, unless you're one of those people who is a player that like excels at that you're really good at designing beautiful buildings. Not the corpses. I mean, I guess it's good that the corpses are going away, but I didn't even realize we still had corpses. Oh, Jesus, we still have them. Oh, nobody's burning any people. Oh, dear, that's not good for morale. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, no, the cats are multiplying. Oh, wow. That's a problem for another time. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, unless you're one of those people that is like that excels at building beautiful designs, in my personal opinion or experience, the best looking designs that I've ever seen from me or from other players that are like not experts at aesthetics, in The Sims at least, is where instead of being like, oh, I'm gonna design a house. This might be a good tip for you as well, if you're a person. So a lot of people do this, right? They're like, I'm gonna design a house. And so they create a basic floor plan, and then they start putting in rooms. They'll be like, this is the bathroom or whatever. Or in this game, you could be like, this is the workshop, and we're gonna have a kitchen, and then we're gonna have a bedroom. And then you find something like this, and then you're like, okay, we'll have a corridor here to get to there, whatever. You know, it's always going to be a square on the outside, and it's never going to look that great. But I think what might yield better results, aesthetics-wise, is it's not going to be symmetrical. Sometimes I find symmetrical designs a little bit too drab or uniform, especially in a medieval game. People didn't really, unless you were like very, very rich, and we're building some like massive statement. And even then, if you look at, especially if you look at medieval castles, they are very rarely, basically never symmetrical. They build with the environment because castles were built on hills. They have, you know, a lot of weird shapes and additions because somebody builds a castle. They're like, this is my castle, and they build sort of this thing, and then they'll build a tower next to it, right? So that's how the castle was planned. Just imagine these shapes exaggerated, right, and taller. So like a big tall tower and a castle in the middle, and then their son or whoever, like somebody that took over the castle, was like, oh, this castle is now actually my center of operation, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend it, and then they might add a little, you know, a little extra something like that, and then somebody else might come along and be like, oh, and then we had to extend and we had to add another wing, but because this was built like 200 years later, the masonry looks different, the style looks different. A lot of buildings from the medieval era look like that. And that kind of brings me to my point that the way that I find the nicest buildings happen is build it room by room. So instead of building what I did here, which is essentially a big square and then putting rooms inside of it, be like, I want to make, I don't know, a workshop and a bedroom attached next to it. And so you're like, okay, so the workshop is going to be like this. And then there's going to be a bedroom next to it. Like that. And then maybe the bedroom's going to be a little bigger. The workshop's going to be a little bigger. And you're just like cleaning this out. Doom. And then you might add a little upstairs in the bedroom to add another bedroom. And then that upstairs might have, obviously we can't build this here because of the no support, but let's just do that just for this demonstration's sake. You might add another bedroom there, and then maybe you'll add a little balcony, you know, just a little wooden floor. Or you might make a roof that's like that. And then a roof up there. Or maybe this could even be a flat roof, you know? Just a little design like that. And then a little pillar here. And then you're like, okay, the back here is a little bit lacking. So I might just extend the bottom. What if we extend the bottom here? Ooh, or what if we do a little... We could extend that bedroom. Instead of extending it... Oh, see, that's where my mistake was. Instead of extending both of the buildings in the same direction, you extend one in one direction, or both the rooms in the same direction. We can extend the bedroom in this direction by a little bit. And that way, we kind of prevent this square shape, you know? I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud that it just feels like the better designs are the ones that don't come from just like a big boxy floor plan. Because look at this. Look at these two. I mean, I guess this one is all right from this angle, but it's so big and it's really boxy. I think the other thing is that if we used different materials, maybe it would have been better. But we don't really have a lot of metals, a lot of stone on this map. I think this is okay, but then again, look from the back. She's flat. If the bottom was like 2 tiles out, I think it would have looked nicer. We could just have a balcony in the back as well. This is my eternal shame. I like our little church. I think our little church is nice. I think this is interesting, you know? It's not aesthetically pleasing to be what we've done here, but at least it's not boring. At least it's something weird. And I prefer weird to like a boring box. I love weird shapes put together. So I don't know. I feel like maybe the weird shapes is where it's at. All right, so we're chopping trees. I'm enjoying the new camera. I don't know if I need this on screen at all times. Can we actually turn that off? Is that an option? Camera settings. Camera target visuals. I assume that will go away. Yeah. You know what? For the time being, let's put her back. It's not the worst thing in the world, and it does disappear when the camera stops moving. So it's fine. I really like this feature. I think they really did the right thing by adding it. Can it be spring already? This winter is taking forever. I really wish you could speed up the game more. I know this isn't the same type of game, but it is actually quite similar in sort of it's a colony manager. In one thing that I really like in Of Life and Land is you could speed it up. I think the maximum speed is like 300 times more. It's wild. The speed is wild. But again, in that one, you know, trees take years to grow and stuff. So it's a different type of game. It's definitely a different fish. What? A different... What's the expression? It's a different... Is different, okay? It's a different animal. No, what is a different beast? That's a whole different... A different beast entirely? Why am I thinking of that? A whole different beast is a phrase. Okay. All right, I'm thinking of sort of... I don't know if that's what I'm thinking of. It's a weird one today, y'all. This one is a weird one. I hope you're enjoying it, though. I'm having a good time. We're just waiting for this to be built. This is going rather fast. I'm enjoying that. The speed of it. We do have a lot of beds now. I don't think we're gonna need many more. I don't know how much more our settlement can grow, you know? Or if we do get attacked, I don't know if necessarily we're gonna be able to defend ourselves very well. Oh Lord. The animals. The animals are dying in our traps. That feels very bad. But also, I'm gonna add more traps. It seems like the traps are working at least. Our wood is still being stored out here. Maybe that's not the best. You know? Maybe that's not the best. Also, we should maybe expand our little animal territory. So what we could do is move our little ice boxes. Who is she? Did we used to have something here? Move our little ice boxes away somewhere and store the wood downstairs. Although the wood being here is very useful. You know, the wood being here is nice for construction locally. And we would move the bee boxes. We could move the bee boxes here, for example. And then we could just expand the animal area because I feel like she's a little bit crowded at this point. All right, let's take a look here. So now we can essentially free build the roof, which is the main reason I wanted this floor. So let's do a think about this roof. I'm still toying with the idea of this being in front. And then if we wanted, we could just straight up do big ol' roof. Big ol' roof. It cannot be even because it's an odd number of tiles. So I don't think we can do that. I think this would be a mistake, in fact. Because we would just have this in the middle, and then what? That's not working. I do think these fronts are cute, so we're gonna keep those. But we're just gonna dismiss this for now. It's very nice that we can just dismiss that very easily. So our alternative option here is we could do a wooden roof sort of to the middle-ish. Oh, clay brick? No. Wood, please. Wood, please. And then in the middle, we just cover this with floor. So we would have to do, I don't know, some kind of Jesus. Probably have to do this and then this. Oh, no. Yeah, the stability, we would have to look into the stability because that's the problem with a more uneven construction plan, I guess, is that you really won't have, you'll really have to kind of improvise with the beams. But yeah, that's one option. It's kind of hard to see, but I feel like a flat roof in the middle isn't necessarily a bad idea. And then the other option I was toying with, we have to zoom in and then select everything. Yep, there we go. Oh boy, this will be a pain. I didn't think about this. We have to do this. Everybody hold on. Can I deselect? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. We can't cancel it. Thank God for that tool. Okay, the other option was this. And literally just leave it like that. I feel like this might be the best one. It's not ideal. It will certainly look bad from the back, but we've already established that the back cannot be solved. I think actually we might put on some decorations in the back, like some pillars, just purely decoratively, you know, we could, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, I think we'll go with this one. This one looks the best out of them all, I think. So let's go with that. And then, in fact, what we'll do, and this won't make a difference on the inside because actually at this point, I don't think we can be bothered to make that difference on the inside. I would like to do this. We will have to make some scaffolding, but I actually have an idea for that as well. This And then this. I wonder if we want to make the full wall or just the pillars. This looks kind of cool. I think it looks a little bit dynamic. It looks like there's some shape to it. I might go with this. All right. In that case, I don't even think we need scaffolding. We just need ladders, right? Although scaffolding would be... there. And then we'll remove them. I think this is good. This is a good plan. They're able to do this through the floor, right? We don't have to actually do anything for that. That's excellent. And then here, I'm thinking about the fence. Do we want to make it a fence or do we want to make... Yeah, do we want this to be a fence? Do we want it to just be this little border? Or are we gonna do the Merlons? That's another option. The Merlins. Nice, lovely corner. And nice, lovely edge. Look at that. That already looks real nice. Which reminds me, maybe we want to do that here as well. Could do Merlons here. Because it's technically the outside. Dumb. The settlers are exhausted message will never not be shocking. Okay, but I think this is a good plan. We're out of wood again, I'm sure. Autosave is still taking a while, even on the new save thing. Oh no, we have wood. Okay. I stand corrected. We have plenty of wood. It's spring day 1. Finally! Finally, the better days are coming. Well, again, it's the nighttime. Remember last video where I just stopped talking for a bit? Again, this nighttime, it just makes me go like, okay, I have to talk, I have to fill the air. And when I'm playing this game by myself, off recording, off stream, which I don't do anymore, I kind of finished my little off thing build, which was mostly experiments with stuff. Whenever I was playing it by myself, I would always just make sure that I have something on, like a video or something playing. It definitely feels like one of those games where you're just like, okay, I gotta have something else happening because for a third of the game, or a fourth, let's be charitable, there's not much going on. Unless there's an attack and then everyone's exhausted. So yeah, I feel like this is, I'm gonna stop going on about this. In my Oblivion playthrough, I keep complaining about the same things because I'm a Morrowind person, right? Whenever I'm encountering anything that isn't as good as it was in Morrowind, I'm like the most annoying person ever to everyone in chat, I'm sure. All right, there we go. Cool. Chopping some more trees. I do like the speed at which we're building stuff has picked up a little bit from last time. Remember when we were building some of this? Oh, you don't actually, because in those, I was doing exactly what I just said that I was doing. So I would actually leave the game running when we were doing like the big construction here. I would just leave it running like this, and then I would watch something on the other screen. And then if an alert happened, I would be like, oh, something happened. We pause the thing, and then we talk about whatever's happening in the recording. Loads of hours of footage just chopped out because you're just waiting for things to happen. But at least the speed of that's improved. I was gonna say, but then it feels like it's a little bit slow again. Milla's hatless. Milla, get your hat. Training attempt successful. Nice. Nice. We're so zoomed out that we're not hearing the little whistle. I like the little weird whistle tune. The building is... I do wish there was a little bit more building. Why are they going around? Did we lock this door? No. Interesting. Also, did we finish the downstairs here? Remember when we did the big storage revolution of 1996? Oh yeah. Oh boy, it's almost full down here. We really need to go through some of these. Look at all this sticks. So many sticks. Loads of clay. Oh yeah, we also dug this out. Interesting. Why is that not dug out? Excuse me, ma'am. Why are you here? Okay, so once this is dug out, we could actually do another material storage down here. Maybe that's where when we move this. Yeah. This is good. I've actually forgotten if I had something planned for this, but I feel like another storage here could be quite useful. Just like a general, you know, drop everything in here storage. I think we're doing pretty well. Oh god, we got carcasses over there from all our traps killing wildlife. We've truly become a menace upon the world. So it seems like our people aren't really triggering these traps. That guy was standing directly on the trap and wasn't triggering it. Nobody's taken any damage yet. That's good to hear. And again, it's nighttime. And some people are running around exhausted even though they should be, you know, doing stuff. Okay, so what's happening over here? No, what was I gonna say? Sorry, I got distracted. My brain went into a different dimension just now. People are exhausted even though they should be sleeping. They're doing stuff even though they should be napping. That's the problem. Rimworld, speaking of which, you should go talk to this person. I'm so sorry for waking you up. 42? Okay, Rimworld's gonna be pissed off today. But I got worried that the merchant's gonna leave. I don't remember how long they've been here. But I want to check the merchant stocks. Sometimes the merchants have good stuff. Today might not be that day. They have a chicken. We'll buy a chicken. We'll actually pay for the chicken with herbs. Do they have anything else? Rough wine. We have plenty of that. A wolf! And 2 wooden traps. Don't mind if I do. We can place them somewhere. And once again, we are going to pay for that with herbs. Oh, this is a lone traveler, so they can't actually carry that much. I do like that. I think that's kind of cool. I think Odd Realm still technically has only one type of merchant traveler, which is a little sad. And Dwarf Fortress only has trading caravans. I wish Dwarf Fortress would maybe have like a lone traveler that could come visit. That would be kind of dope, right? Chop down this birch, please. And this willow. I wish I could just tell Luil to go to bed for a little bit without changing the schedule and changing it back. You know what, Luil? Today you're just gonna be exhausted. I can't bother with your schedule. With your schedule. A drawbridge would be so dope. Also, I keep thinking we could move this out here. Give ourselves a little bit more space for the arboretum. What was that? It was loud. Oh, construction failed? Someone's construction failing over there. Somebody's being a big old flop. Okay. Oh, it's already been 40 minutes. Jesus. Come on, we gotta finish this, please. But yeah, I feel like we could definitely move this out a little bit, you know? If we move it to the edge, I'm not sure it will look that good, so maybe we'll move it over here. We'll give it like a thickness of 3, 4. I really liked, there's some people share really awesome screenshots. If I ever return to this game, which I probably will, you know, after we're done with this, I don't know when that is, maybe soon, maybe not, if we find other things to do. I want to return to this game and I want to maybe make a little bit more of an aesthetic looking camp. I do like this like natural wall that sort of happened. I think it would be cooler if it was giving castle a little bit more, you know, a little bit more stone construction. So maybe we'll go into the hills. Yeah. I think that would be nice. I do like the kind of fortress design of like, oh, the sun. The sun. Oh, I thought we were gonna get a good look at it, but no. We missed it. I like this design where like the houses essentially form the wall. So maybe we'll try to do that with stone next time. I also think larger map. Turns out this map is kind of small. We did also start building. This was our first building. It's kind of close to the edge. If our first building was a little bit more to the middle, I guess that would have been fine. But honestly, the edge is quite close on both sides. What would you like to see if we ever do this again? What kind of design? On stream, we tried to do this thing where we would make a giant construction that would be on top of it would be terraces that were open to the sky that were filled with soil. So we would have gardens on the building and it was going to be this big, at first I thought it was going to be a castle, but then we kind of made a terraced sort of hanging gardens design, but it took so long to build. And then I wanted to decorate it with statues and statues took forever to build, like over a day of one worker's work to build a statue, and it just took so long to do anything, so I gave up on the design in the end. But I did really like the idea of essentially a castle. It could be a little bit smaller than this, but a castle where the middle top of it would be a garden like this. I think that could be really, really cool. And you can see that even with the fields the size of this. Oh shit, that reminds me. Spring is here. So we gotta bring these back. There we go. Oh, that's probably why our work has been a little bit faster. Because we had don't sow. We had no gardening in winter. That's probably gonna slow down now because gardening is gonna be back. But yeah, you can see that with fields of this size, you can actually feed a sizable population. So I don't actually think you need that many animals and that many plants to feed a big population. So the castle could be quite small. And then if you think about all these rooms, if we just move the rooms in together, the castle could be about this size, enclosed. You know, you have your gardens at the top, you have your sheep and cows. The only thing would be if we're also thinking about trees, if you want to be that enclosed, that you also have a little garden of trees, then it might have to be a little bit bigger. We could also just give up on certain things. Instead of having cattle, for example, we could just fully just dedicate to sheep and just be like, okay, we have no other animals, domestic animals like that, except for sheep. Because it does look ugly when it's this crowded. I think if you're going for realism, you definitely want fields where animals are separated, and, you know, a chicken coop would be really cool. But if we're just making a little castle that's sort of self-contained, that would be really neat. So, yeah. I do know that the sun affects, like, shadows affect how much something grows. So, I wouldn't necessarily do a thing where it's... Okay. Okay. Alright. There's an attack. By the Ancrene disciples. Hold on a second. Okay, this is finished. Okay, we're gonna pick up with the attack next time. Sorry, I got a bit carried away just talking about plans. I'm just gonna finish this thought. It would be cool to also have a castle that has a garden inside of it, you know? So like, if I just make a wall out of stone here, I'm not gonna actually drag that because I think that'll be a pain to delete. But yeah, you know, like a wall, like exactly like this, and then rooms about this thick, so from here to here. Just a castle like that could be really cool. And then on the inside you have your gardens and your other stuff, and then in the castle, essentially in the castle wall itself, you have all the rooms and then towers in the corners. That could be kind of cool too. I don't know, let me know if you have any ideas. I always like doing stuff with water as well, but in this game it feels like carrying water from one place to the other to like make a little channel or river would be a pain. I wanted to make a moat for us, but it doesn't seem like it would do much. All right, we're gonna pick up here with this attack. Look at them all standing so neatly in a row. A lovely bunch of coconuts. I like their little emblem. That's cool. We're gonna pick up with them next time, and we're gonna test our traps. And for today, I'm just glad we got to finish this. Sorry, in the last two videos, I feel like I've just been getting distracted and chatting about stuff, but I enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoyed it. I think we need some windows here. This place has no windows. I think the back looks better now, but it's hard to tell until we remove the ladders. Okay. So, I think this is probably the ugliest building I've ever made, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed me building it and just chatting about random stuff. Next week, we're gonna pick up with this attack, so you can go and watch if we survived and lost nobody. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a like if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to do all the nice stuff. Leave a comment. Give me suggestions for other games. I'm always looking for more. And have a nice rest of your life. I'll see you around. Oh, also go say hi on Twitch. I'll see you around. Bye.